Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Sue Turn. So Turn. I don't know. So S-E-W. Sue, it sounds like Sue, but I think it's So. So Torn. T-O-R-N. So completely all over the place. But you read it, so that's why you joined, not to hear me stumble through it. A seamstress gets tangled in her own thread after stealing a briefcase from a drug deal gone bad. In an escalating game of cat and mouse, her different choices lead to drastically different outcomes along the way. Comedy thriller. Hour and 40 minutes long, 6.0 on IMDb, 1,438 people. One of the guys I follow on TikTok mentioned this, and they really enjoyed it, although a 6.0 doesn't seem much. And I don't know anybody. Eve Connolly? I don't know if I know her. I don't recognize the name. Calcum Worthy? I think I know him. Calum Worthy, John Lynch, Callan. Like, none of these people, the names don't ring a bell. But who knows? We'll see. I don't know. I was going to search around, see if I recognize anybody from any of the other movies I've seen, but I don't know. Let's get into it. Find out what it's about. Give you a better idea. Let you know what I think. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey, everybody. We're at the credits of So Torn. It's So Torn. That's how you say it. I know probably everybody else knew that, but now I get it because that was what the movie's about, like decisions. So she's so torn, you know what I mean, to make a decision. Now I can't even say it right, but I know what it's supposed to be. So it's about decisions. Really quick before I do that, because the credits are rolling, Calum Worthy, he plays Joshua in this. He is from Austin and Alley, is what I remember him from, when my kids used to watch that. So recognized him right away, and I'm like, okay, I know this guy. So that's what he's from. Anyway, he's the only person I recognize in this movie. The other people I didn't recognize. But this young lady, our main character, is a seamstress, I guess, right? I don't know, whatever. I think that's what you call it, right? She inherited it, it seems like, from her mother, and she has this little store in Switzerland. So the visuals in this is awesome. Like, as soon as she started driving around, I'm like, wow, I want to go there. I started looking stuff up on my phone for vacations just because of the scenic environment that she was driving through in Switzerland. So love it. But it all comes down. So she's a seamstress, and she has this little shop, and, you know, she has some things like talking things, like she sews things and they talk, and you hear her mom's voice, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, somebody might like it, but she's not making a lot of money. She doesn't have a lot of clients. She gets called out for a wedding to sew a dress. And that's where it all starts to happen. And ultimately, what happens is, in the beginning, she finds these two crooks of some sort where they're, half beaten to death or whatever, and the money's there, right? And so she could save her entire shop by taking the money. But she's got to figure out a way, like how does she do that, right? Like killing them both or whatever, that kind of thing, right? So and then it plays out, and it plays out the whole piece, and then it comes back and says if she makes a different decision, you know what I mean? And it plays it out that way. That's why she's so torn on what to do in these decisions and how did they play out. So very, very interesting kind of thing. And all of this, and she's a seamstress MacGyver, right? She could do so much with a little bit of a thread and a needle. Right? Like, everything's MacGyvered together, everything throughout this movie. And it makes it kind of neat to watch. You don't really see her, she sews a dress, but other than that, she doesn't do anything except for MacGyver different kinds of things, like, like pulling guns around and stuff like that. So, that made it interesting and fun, like, to see how she does all that. And that's your whole movie right there. So it sounds, I don't know if I explained it interestingly enough, but it is neat on how they used a seamstress to make like an action movie. But it's like subdued. It's not like crazy, like Jackie Chan kind of stuff. It's just, her and doing different things. So I know I had something else, but I think that's it. That's what I got for you. A real short review, short movie. Worth the watch, just to see that somebody came up with this plot line, and then you have these people who, hey, let's do this with thread, and then do this, you know what I mean? And it's like ridiculous. But it also makes you think, like, right? Like, if you How torn would you be if you got caught in the middle of the road and there's money there? You know what I mean? And what would you do? Dirty money, that would be. You know what I mean? Like, would you try and steal it? Would you not? What would you do? I don't know. But that's what this is about, and it's her and everything that she does. But then at the end, makes you think like, well, what would you do if you're in the same situation where you had to save your seamstress shop? There you go. So that's it. That's all I got. Definitely glad I watched it. That's like one of those fun movies because I didn't expect anything out of this film, and I got great writing, interesting plot line, great. I don't know if that's the scenery or if that's whatever they call it, the cinematography. But look, the scenes were awesome. Makes me want to go to Switzerland. And I thought she was really good too. I liked her. And I liked the guy from Austin and Alley. So there you go. That's what I got. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.